Win at all costs coach, positive coaching, double goal coach. Where do you see this coach from what you see from this video? Okay, win at all costs coach. What are some of the pieces that make that evident? And not necessarily because of the facial expression, not necessarily because of the tone, but maybe that's a piece of it. But what phrases, what words are used here?
Nothing else matters.
Yeah. Nothing else matters. Winning is everything.
How they're going to remember you.
Okay. So something like good effort is not enough. Okay. All right. So we have two kinds of ways to look at this athletic experience for athletes. And this is interesting research. Joan Duda from University of Birmingham studied, in England, studied the 1980 Olympic Games and interviewed athletes and their coaches about whether they were focused on primarily on winning or whether they're focusing on mastering their sport. When they were kind of tallied up and put in one category or the other, which group do you think won the most Olympic medals? Mastered their sport or focused on winning?
Focus on them.
Focused on winning. So focus on mastery of the sport. Anybody else? Let's put our hands up. Focus on winning. You focused on mastery of the sport. Okay, the majority. And the truth is, it's focused on mastery of the sport. So the big question is why?
Work the hardest.
Why would they work harder?
They're perfecting the skills in the sport.
Okay. Perfecting the skills in sport. I think it might be
In their
honest.
sport.
Anything else? Why would they? Yes.
You just focus on scoreboard and winning. You don't get those, you don't like snowboarding or whatever in like the games. You know, they don't get the score they want. They don't get a 90 in their heat. That's going to bring them down, and then they're just going to try and just mess up, make more mistakes than they will master them.
If they focus on mastering their sport, the first part will take care of itself.
Okay. So if you focus on doing the right things,
Eventually the scoreboard will
Fix itself.
which do you have more control over?
Well, I think if they focus on mastery, they're giving it all they got.
You're learning how to play the game.
That's all they can do is give it their best shot.
Okay.
Want to talk about?
Oops.
Let's listen to another coach from the same movie and see if you see any difference, hear any difference in this coach compared to the first coach.
I want to talk about our opponent this afternoon. They're bigger, faster, stronger, more experienced, and on paper, they're just better. And they know it too. But I want to tell you something that they don't. They don't know your heart. I do. I've seen it. You have shown it to me. You have shown this coaching staff, your teammates. You have shown yourselves just exactly who you are in here. When you take that field today, you've got to lay that heart on the line, man. From the soles of your feet, with every ounce of blood you've got in your body, lay it on the line until the final whistle blows. And if you do that, we cannot lose. We may be behind on the scoreboard at the end of the game, but if you play like that, we cannot be defeated.
Okay. What are some of the phrases? What are some of the words that maybe are different here?
Heart, laying it all on the line.
Heart, laying on the line. on the scoreboard. All right? Where would you put this coach on our continuum? Two-goal, double goal coach, right? Okay. All right, so let's look at some. We have our win-at-all-cost coach. And in this, we're going to look at definitions of success. Or defining what it means to win. Defining what a winner is. Scoreboard definition versus a mastery definition. Again, mastery, we're all good with that? Okay. In a scoreboard definition of success, the results are the most important thing. Okay? You agree with that? Score. A mastery definition, effort is the most important thing. Give me some examples in your sport, Little League Baseball, of effort. How a player might show effort.
They get a ground ball and they hustle first.
Okay? Hustle to first. Every time. Whether they think they're going to be out or not. Okay. Good. What else? What else would you like to see?
Get down low on those grounders.
Okay? Get down low on the grounders.
Backing throws up.
Backing throws up. It's a great one.
Hustling back and forth to your position.
Hustling back and forth to your position. Meaning coming from the dugout or, right? I think you know a team. When you see a team, when I say baseball game, you can almost tell what's important to them in effort right away when they run out to the field. Okay? So, things that are important in effort. Okay? In a scoreboard definition, we compare with others. Who's faster? Who's stronger? Who has a higher batting average? Who has a lower ERA? Okay? We compare with others. In a mastery definition, learning is more important. Give me some learning goals, or things that you might want your players to learn, especially early in the season. You're just getting started. What types of things you want your players to learn?
Butt down, go on the ground.
Okay?
Learn your place.
What does that mean?
Basically, getting low, glove on the ground, wait for the hop come up.
Okay. Good. You're in for it. What else?
Double swing, stepping
Double
into the ball,
Stepping in.
stepping in the ball.
Okay. Good. What about throwing? Give me something to do with throwing. Don't short arm. What does that mean?
Follow through.
Follow through. A nice way to put it instead of don't short arm, follow through on your throw. Okay? But yeah, that's exactly that's right. Okay? So we have things that we want the players to learn. Learning is important. More important than comparing with others. In a scoreboard environment, mistakes aren't okay. Why? Why aren't mistakes okay?
It costs you the game.
It costs you the game, right? And the score where the results are the most important thing. Okay? In the mastery definition, mistakes are okay.
As long as they learn from it.
Teaching experience.
Okay. It's a teaching experience, as long as they learn from it. So we don't want to see mistakes, but we know it's part of the game. And they give us opportunities to teach, opportunities for the players to learn. Okay. Okay. Elm Tree of Mastery. Effort, learning, mistakes are okay. An acronym to help you remember that. Okay? Robert Roser from Stanford has done a lot of research on this, and what happens in a mastery environment? Okay? Why we want this? Because ironically, your scoreboard results are often better with this mastery way of learning. So what happens here? Help me fill in the blanks. Anxiety goes down, and self-confidence goes up, right? Okay. That makes sense. If you're thinking about improving your sport,